Hey guys, Scott here. Welcome to some more Narrated Thought Duels. Today we're going to be using the Nox Flowing Hammer, which is probably the only hammer in the game that's kind of like okay. America's hammer's weapon art is kind of neat. And I don't know, there's a couple of other slightly redeeming things, but the hammer moveset is one of the worst in the game. For example, my R1 is like a vertical slash. My one-handed R1 is like a vertical kind of slash. My R2 is a vertical slash. My two-handed R2 is a vertical slash. A rolling attack is a vertical slash. My backstep attack is a vertical slash, but in the other direction. So yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with this whole weapon class. It has like, it's just the same move 5 times and they all have negative range. So yeah, hammers in Elden Ring are unfortunately, as I'm sure you know, quite bad. However, the main downside of hammers is their complete and utter lack of range, but this thing with its weapon art kind of makes up for that, because it extends pretty damn far. And the interesting thing you can do in this sort of a high skill cap is you can change the timing in this ability. So say the Site of Grace is the player. If I wanted to hit at the normal time, I would just do that. If I wanted to hit quicker, I would turn to the left and then do it. So it hits at the start of the animation, then turn back. If I wanted to hit slower, I'd turn to the right and then do the same thing. So you can actually change the timing by quickly unlocking and then relocking during a fight. And that is it's pretty much all you got. Actually trying to get normal hits with this thing is, it's painful. It's really painful. Because it has absolutely no range, I very much recommend you get some poise, because you need to be, you know, literally kissing somebody to actually hit them with it. And if you're trying to kiss somebody without poise, it's just not going to go well for you. The sad thing is, like, even with all this, all the downsides, the damage is still not that good. I'm still hitting people for, like, you know, 380 or something like that. So it's just, I don't know, man. Hammers are just really depressing in this game, but we're going to try to make it work because the flowing form weapon art actually is good. By the way, I have the Shard of Alexander on to obviously boost that. I also have 15 faith to use Flame Grant Me Strength. I just don't feel like buffing. And we want to try to use the weapon and not just do you know, a big chunk of damage and not have to do it. This should be a trade. Oh my god, I got 2 hits. It's Dark Souls 3. Now, the best part is that combos, which is very, very nice. Look at this Chad quickstep user. So something I like doing is baiting a missed R1 into the in the weapon art. So we'll try that. There you go. So that's pretty much it. That's all you got. You gotta basically poise tank some stuff, and then as a roll catch, you try to use flowing form. That's what I found to be effective. Also, it is if you happen to manage to land a jumping R2, the hit stun is just about the amount of time. So when you try to do the flowing form, it hits them as they're coming out of their roll. So if you manage to hit a jumping R2, then it's a pretty sure roll catch to use the weapon art, unless they roll into you. But that's, yeah. Pretty much any time a weapons moveset is very lackluster, you end up relying on jumping attacks far more often than you normally would, because jumping attacks are pretty universal to all weapons. Obviously, some have a couple of unique attacks, but yeah, that's pretty much what you would have to do. I don't think I have the Claw Talisman. I'm pretty sure I do somewhere. Oh my god, we got a Deuter. We got a double Deuter. I forget. There's 3 Deuters, and I'm not sure if that is the... I think that's the Great Hammer version. There's a Colossal Weapon, a Great Hammer, and a Hammer version. I'm not sure which one's which. I don't think I want to tank that, though. Nice. All right, we're going to try to do, yeah, exactly what he's doing. He has no range, though. He's dooting. Ow. It's not even a roll catch. Oh, it's so sad. Yeah, even if I outspace it. Oof, that recovery is brutal, I just realized. I'm gonna hit you with this thing. It's coming. Why'd they do 649 damage? What? Sword Seal Gamer? No, I can't do anything. I'm stuck in the animation. A little chip damage there. What the hell's this dude's build? A weird build. Man's doing all the things. Yes! I'm so excited to win with this thing. Okay, that guy definitely had some Sword Seals on, because I R1'd him for more AR than the weapon even has. I R1'd him for like, what, 680, and I have 650 AR? That's impossible unless he has negative absorption. So That dude, for all the spells he was casting and all the things he was doing, I'm guessing he had like giga sword seals on or something. So yeah, the hammer's damage seems impressive if they have like 2 sword seals. But other than that, so yeah, basically I just try running up in people's faces and then just trying to poise trade with them. If they have a bigger weapon than me, then I have to rely basically solely on jumping attacks and outspacing with flowing form. That's it. Like I wish I could pretend that this weapon was more exciting than it was, but you know, I don't want to appear negative on my videos, but like it's literally just the same move 7 times. I don't know what to tell you. This is just the moveset is just the exact same weapon over and over again. My cat is yelling, so I'm going to close my door. Ugh. Alrighty. Little bandit stand. Oh, leg cramp. Ow. Oh god. Oh, I sat down too fast. I'm gonna blame my losses on this. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, he has daggers. Never mind. I'm less scared. Unless it's bleed daggers. Daggers might be the only weapon class worse than hammers. Jump attack. Oh my god, I couldn't even hit him with point blank with a jump attack. That's so sad, dude. Ugh. I'm trying to do jumping attacks from neutral. Come on, man! They're literally in front of me. I'm pancake by the follow-up. Yay! Oh my god, that jumping attack range was one of the most depressing things I've ever seen in my life. I was literally touching his model, and it still wasn't in range. I think this thing has less range than the Marius Executioner Sword. Oh man. This is a uphill battle for sure. So as long as I can poise tank whatever is swinging into me, it could potentially go in my favor. But even then, I need to out damage it too, and this thing doesn't do an insanely high amount of damage. So it is pretty, it's pretty hard to do that. So if I go against like an Ultra Greatsword or something, that's when it becomes basically impossible to deal with because I can't poise through any attacks. Now, I have won before by perfectly outspacing their poke and using flowing form instead. I have done it. It's just extremely demanding. Yeah, you're just going to have to be trying very hard to win with the entire hammer class. I looked at all of them because I wanted to see which hammer I was going to use for this video. This one seemed like it was the most dual viable hammer. America's hammer is pretty cool and the weapon art is nice, but it's just, you can't adjust the timing of it at all. Once you've seen that weapon art a single time, you know how to dodge it and then that's it. So I think in a dual capacity, it's not super good, but in invasions, it might actually be good because it's a huge AoE. You have essentially infinite hyper armor while you're doing it. So if you're surrounded, you can do that and probably catch some people off guard. But in a duel, yeah, once somebody has seen that a single time and there's no other threats, nothing else to make them roll or anything like that, they're just going to dodge it every time and potentially punish you. So even Marika's hammer, I don't think is that great. It's just hammers in general, not good. Hammers and axes. Hammers, axes, and daggers are just... They need a massive, massive buff. Oh, we got a, well, mostly a Crucible Knight. He doesn't... Wait, is it a Crucible Knight shield? I thought they have a Great Shield. Actually, I don't know. Solaria's Spear is extremely highly damaging, so we need to be very careful. I can poise through it because I have 113 poise, which is stupid, but I will lose the trade every single time. Catch Flame maybe coming in? I'm going to want to stay away a bit. It's so hard to outspace a spear. Ah. There we go. We're going to have to stay in range and bait the R1s and do this. That's the plan anyway. This is not going to hit because it's a really bad spell, unfortunately. He's doing Crucible stuff, which is cool. I feel like I'm playing so passively against them. It's so hard to get in range, you know? What a crazy bitch. Get that shit out of here. My god, I will hit one of these. I want to jump over his poke. Then punish him like that. But it has no range. I can't. I need to land directly on top. Oh, it's so sad. That's cool. He tried to bait me into a roll there. Ugh, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm playing so boring and reactive to this guy. But there's nothing else to really do. Maybe I can hit him with this. Nah, he's out of range. Pretty sure it's got more range than that. I feel so bad for this guy. Like, I'm playing so boring because I don't have any other options. Oh, you little exploiting shit. Now you must die. Oof, that recovery's so brutal. I feel like I just did the animation exploit. I don't know. Sometimes people do it accidentally, and I feel a little bad. Oh. All right, I'm gonna try mixing up the timing by unlocking. Out of range. Honestly, I didn't expect him to cast a fireball. Aw. Almost got it. We got the hit confirmed, but wait and see. What if you do it slow side? Damn. That might hit me, actually, if I don't fuck it. Yeah. I was still locked in an animation. I was about to try it again. Oh, I didn't even have FP for it. Unfortunately, yeah. I went for a risky play there, but it didn't end up working out. That shoulder charge spell I still submit is extremely bad, but this is worse, unfortunately. So that's still my bad, though. I tried to use the weapon art when I was out of FP. So I called as soon as I was locked into it. I was about to die. That was just bad resource management on my end. Even then, I feel so bad dueling people because, like, you have to play so reactive when you're using this thing because you can't roll catch people with it. Like, this doesn't go anywhere. So I just have to basically run up in people's faces and then just wait. Sorry, I should have much of pasta. Dual Reapers. Well, this will definitely outtrade me. Infinite FP. Let's let him buff. Yes. You definitely need all these buffs against the hammer. Very, very necessary. Alright, good. Got him with one. That's nice. 950 is not horrendous. Wait, what? So my first hit missed. He continued channeling Phantom Slash even though he was downed, and then... I'm so confused. That just looks so strange. GG. So the flowing form is good for roll catching, and the problem is you have to make people roll. So like you'll notice the only times I'm hitting people with it are when they're just panic rolling away for no reason. If you get a solid reactive player that only rolls in response to something you're doing and not them just panicking, you realize it's almost impossible to hit people with it. Even if you change the timings of it, change the direction of it, it's still like really, really hard to hit people with it. But if you get people panic rolling, it's definitely easy. But the whole thing is you can't force people to roll with this. Because even if I run right up on people, it's pretty likely that the weapon they're holding is going to do more damage than this. So they're not even scared. They're not even, like, even lesser experienced players are not even intimidated to panic roll. So that's why it's, like, really hard. I need to try some more jumping R2s, but even then, the jumping R2s have, like, so little range. I need to, like, land perfectly on them. We'll try it. That's a cool combo. Respect that. I probably should have tried a roll catch after that. Okay, so that was an example of just me winning because I'm stacking poise. I just poised through a great sword, which I think is stupid. I don't even think you should be able to do that, but frankly, hammers need all the help they can get, so I don't know. There wasn't really anything too skillful there. I just straight up 112 poise tanked through a great sword, which I think is silly and you shouldn't be able to do regardless of your poise, because honestly, great swords need that buff too. But yeah, that wasn't really anything impressive there. I just did a couple of jumping attacks and happened to catch her when she was standing still. But I would say you probably... I gotta see if, like, if I hit... No, the hit stun of the R1 is so short that I don't think I can... I can do this and then jump into a... I don't think I can do that. I'll try. It's worth trying. Magmorum curved sword. This thing hurts really bad. But it's a curved sword, or a curved great sword, and they're not... Well, I keep saying they're not that great, but everything is currently better than what I'm using. Alright. Oh, that was nice. He delayed a backstep attack. That was cool. How do I even get in range of this? Wait a minute. I don't have to! Haha! Jump over it, killed. Oh, well, he did a jumping attack, too. I was gonna jump over his sweep and kill him like that. So jumping over attacks in this game, it is exactly timed like a parry. You basically have to do it before the attack happens because of latency and how it works. So iframes are based on your client, but your position in the air is based on their client. So you need to already almost be landing on your screen. So on their screen, you're basically probably at the height of your jump, and then you're actually jumping over it on their screen. So it's kind of weird that iframes are based on the client, but your position in the air is based on what they see. So that's why jumping over attacks is basically just like a timing and parry, because you have to do it earlier than normal due to latency and things like that. That's why jumping over a greatsword poke is so hard, because the hit stun after you're hit by it is so long that if you try jumping immediately after, you're just stunned too long. So you don't have time to get into the air. But if they roll at you, you can jump at the beginning of the roll and then jump over it, which is nice. Is that Vike Spear? I don't know. It's a great spear. All I care about. I just need to know the moveset. We'll know if I take Mantis damage or not. Oh, scary spacing. See, there's an example. I was in the air on my screen, but not on his screen. That should be a roll catch. Poise through it. Oh, hey, I actually broke his sword dance. That's funny. Look at that. Must do pretty high poise damage. Yeah, the problem is the jumping attack has no tracking at all. So even if I time it well, it doesn't seem to matter. Also, the crouching attack comes out really fast. I could try that. Like that. Pull something different. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a Guardian Sword Spear. I'm stupid. As soon as he swung, I'm like, okay, I know what this is now. Can I even jump over that? Oh my god, I jump caught him with it. I have to do so much. He's dead. He's dead. God, I have to hit so many times with this thing, and they're all like super hard to hit attacks, like jumping R2s and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm actually enjoying myself just because of the sheer challenge of trying to make this thing work. But I will say this is still more enjoyable than like the Prelate's Hammer, because at least I have that weapon art to work with. At least I have like a pretty strong weapon art. And if this thing did not have this weapon art, this would be such a terrible, terrible weapon. But it does have the nice saving grace. I do want to go against the Ultra Greatsword to show you why that matchup is really tough. Well, have to take what we can get. Yeah, I'm surprisingly enjoying this one, because pancaking people is just funny. And it seems like the actual poise damage of the pancake move is pretty high, because sword dance, it's pretty hard to stagger people out of. And I was able to stop his sword dance in its tracks, which is pretty nice. Need to get a new wave of signs here. It should be any second now. Okay. So if this happens and you can't summon anybody, you just do this and then use your finger again, and this will instantly update to the latest sign. So you'll be able to summon people then. I said you'll be able to summon people then. There we go. Thank you. Basically, that forces an instant update rather than having to wait, like, you know, the 15 or 30 seconds or whatever the actual cooldown is. Yeah, sorry to clear my throat so much. Whenever I have like pasta sauce, I get like acidy stuff and I have to clear my throat a lot. Caster with a meteorite. Wait, is it a meteorite staff? No, that's not a meteorite staff. Is it the carrion glintstone? I think that's the carrion glintstone. So we're looking for carrion slicers and piercers. There we go. Oh, we just poised through that, eh? Now, I thought I could actually roll catch with it, but no. Do the follow-up. Damn it. All right, we're gonna go for a jump bait into a free game weapon art. This is the play. Here we go. Okay, well, I mean, we just poised through it. I like to pretend that that's like a super cool move I did, but nope. Just stacking a shit ton of poise. I don't know. I think there's a reason that tournaments ban over 100 poise. I think there's certain things you shouldn't be able to poise through. To be fair, though, he hit me with curved swords, and even with 61 poise, you can poise through that, so that's not really too much different. Okay, good. Zweihander. So I want to show you how to deal with this matchup with this weapon, and I want to show you how incredibly hard it is. So basically, the only method I have of actually damaging this person is jumping over his pokes and trying to hit him with the tiny jumping attack. That's pretty much it. Doing the flowing form is very risky because of the recovery. If he dodges through one hit, he just hits me with the roll attack, and I take, 600 damage. So it's extremely hard to beat Ultra Great Swords with this, but I'm gonna try. Maybe he won't do crouch pokes. Maybe. I just straight up poise through that. Oh, God. See, that's what I mean. You just have to predict when they're going to swing and jump over their attacks. It's super rewarding when you do it, but it's terrifying. I'm going to do this. Haven't done this yet. Yeah, big punish for me now. That's why it's super risky. Damn it, I'm jumping. Oh, unfortunately, he didn't do the actual rolling attack. Or he didn't... He's just ignoring all my shit. Unfortunately, he didn't do the poke. He did an actual regular running attack. I'm just gonna predict jump attack. It's probably my only bet. Not gonna hit. It's so risky doing the weapon art because of the recovery. Oh, he just absolutely poised through that shit. He poised through that first hit. Interesting. Okay, so it's not infinite poise damage. I need him to roll at me. He's doing things that are not just the poke. God bless poise. It's pretty much just predicting his pokes. That's it. I'm so scared to do a weapon art because he just gets a free punish every time. I tried jumping over it. I'm actually surprised I didn't have the timing down for that. Because you can jump over the charge dart too, which is what he was doing, but I guess even then it wasn't good. Anyway, that's I wanted to show you why that setup is like so absurdly difficult to beat, because I have to hit that dude like... I basically have to jump over 6 attacks and hit him with 6 jumping R2s. It's so incredibly uphill. I like the challenge though, because I do think jumping over Ultra Greatsword attacks is like one of the most satisfying things in the entire game. But it's so hard to, you know, if you have like a good weapon and you jump over it and you do like an 1,000 damage jumping R2, it's nice. But I'm like, you know, I was doing like, you know, 490, 500 damage. So with Tears of Denial, I literally had to hit like 5-6 jumping attacks on him, and doing it once or twice possible. Having to do it like 4, 5, 6 times, it's so difficult to be that perfect. But yeah, there you go. I wanted to show you an example of how that kind of completely counters it, because I can't poise tank anything at all. My only option is jumping over his attacks. The recovery of the weapon art is way too high, so he gets a roll poke on me every time, and yeah, you're just screwed. Oops, sorry. This is dual rapiers, so I just basically R1 spam here, because his poise damage is like nothing. Yeah, should we just trade here? Just repeat. I pretty much just master R1 this whole fight, because I have poise. Like, this is it. Like, this never wins against me. That's just... This is just poise in a nutshell. If you're using 2 rapiers, they have very minimal poise damage. I can literally tank like 4 hits before I actually get stunned. And that's why, you know, things like single-handed straight swords and stuff like that are just sort of dead in this game, because poise just says, nope, I don't care. I'm just gonna mash R1, so... That is just... I can tell as soon as I saw his weapons, I was under no threat of losing that, because when he's locked in his L1 animation, I can just ignore it and just continue hitting him. But that's not the weapon, that's just poise. I could have any weapon in the game and probably have a better result than that. Oh yeah, I never went over my stats. Just 60 vigor, 75 strength. That's it. I have 15 faith again, so I can use flame grant me strength, but I'm just never using it for some reason. Okay, I'll use it this time. Like this, I don't know. I'm just trying to win without stacking buffs. Even then, the ARs, it's 800. Not horrendous. No, black flame protection. Oh, there we go. All my damage doesn't matter anymore. I will now hit this guy for like 300 damage. Oh, not even 300. 290. That's depressing. Oh my god. Big damage, boys. Biggest riposte of your life. Here it comes, baby. Ugh. That was actually 900 damage. That was okay. Honestly, all things considered, that was an impressive amount of damage for Black Flame Protection. What is that? It's that one sword with like the double hit R2, the unique one. I forget the name of that sword. God bless guard counter attempts in this game. I feel like they really they thought guard counters were going to be useful, and they turned out just being completely worthless in this game, even in PvE, because they don't give you hyper armor. And because they don't give you hyper armor, if you're trying to counter an enemy who's swinging multiple times, you block the hit and then encounter, he just stuns you, and then you just don't do the attack. And it's the easiest fix in the world. Just make it so guard counters have hyper armor. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Or remove the stupid sound effect that warns you a guard counter is coming. Like, there's no reason to give that much forewarning of basically just a normal attack. I don't know. I would love guard counters to be like a viable thing to do, but the no hyper armor and the giant telegraphed warning that is coming are just... It's funny. You know what? I'm a guard counter this guy. Here we go. Spiridon, you're getting guard countered, kid. Nothing you can do about it. Here we go. That wasn't even a guard counter. I just did an R2. Or it didn't make the sound. I'm doing it again. Here we go. Okay, I'm just gonna swing at this point. Damn it. Damn it, stop letting me hit you with R2s! I'm trying to guard counter. Oh, that's... You just used all your stamina. Owen Bolt is about... it's like, what, 30 stamina? 30, 60, 90, 120. Most people have like 120, 140. So yeah, he just used all the stamina. Okay, I'm gonna hit a guard counter on this next guy. You just wait. You just wait. I think I just did a regular R2 on that guy. I don't know why. Because I blocked a hit. Oh, screw it, let's go against the lance. Wait, did I summon the lance or did I summon the dinner plate head guy? I'm not sure. I'm gonna hit a sweet guard counter with my 34... I'm gonna get guard broken blocking a single hit. Whatever, worth it. I don't even know what the guard counter of this is. I don't think I've ever seen a hammer guard counter in my life. Boy, we're gonna learn though. Oh, I'm great. I'm blocking a greatsword too. Even better. Hell yeah, brother. You put that shit down. There we go. Okay. Oh wait, is that an ultra? No, that's just a claymore. Oh no, bubble's still up. Here we go, boys. Yeah, we did it. It took all of my stamina. Yeah, nice parry. All right, well, he has blood on step, so we have to kill him. That's still gonna be a giant challenge. Uh-oh. I jump over your attacks. Uh-oh, you didn't use Bloodhound Step, dude. You gotta use Bloodhound Step. That's how you dodge the attacks. Oh. That's what happens when Bloodhound Steppers don't use Bloodhound Step. They immediately die. Without a doubt, 100% Bloodhound Step makes you worse at the game. That's just a fact. That's not me just needlessly shitting on people that use it. It legitimately makes you worse at the game because you don't learn the roll timings for anything. And I really recommend you don't use it if you want to improve. If you don't give a shit about improving, you just want to just play for a couple weeks and drop the game, by all means use it. But yeah, if you want to get better, never use that shit. Anyway, I'm going to call it here, guys. That is it for this video. Did better than I thought I would do, honestly. But yeah, hammers need some love, man. They need some, like, man, in Dark Souls 2, the hammer R2 had so much forward momentum on it. It, like, actually roll caught. But this is just like, or just, like, I don't know, man. I think just simply changing the moveset to have forward momentum would be a lot better for these things. But yeah, hammers, axes, daggers, and claw weapons even, they need so much love. But that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, I will see you next time. Take it easy. Have a good one. Sign off message. I don't know.